Hi Sagittarius, welcome. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. I have a big dog barking in the background. He may have seen the neighbor's cat. We're just going to try to tune that out. Here we go. Alright, so this is going to be a read for the Sagittarius Collective. It's going to be general read, so if you're noticing specific messages are not resonating, don't try to force the messages simply to make them fit. It means those ones weren't meant for you, and at the end of the day, that's really okay. So this is going to cover the time frame, guys, of July 1st through July 15th. Let's get centered into the energies. We're going to just take a deep breath. Just envision as you exhale that you're releasing all of the yucky, toxic, negative energies. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I hope everyone is going to allow themselves after this video to be in a great, positive, optimistic, happy, serene, peaceful state, because you are deserving of that. That is basically your birthright. The question is, will you allow it? All right, let's take another deep breath. It's going to help us to bring in all the positive, yummy, good, juicy stuff. I'm very excited to see what's in store for you. The energies are pretty chill. Yeah, let's take another deep breath. I have lilacs here, and they are just, they smell wonderful. Last card, and then I'm going to invite Spirit to select your cards here today. All right. Spirit, please provide messages for the Sagittarius Collective. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of July 1st through July 15th, 2020. What messages, Spirit, did you feel were important to send forward for the Sagittarius Collective? Just going to have a little bit of patience. Just wanted to make sure these are definitely your cards. Let's have a look, see what's in store. Set these cards aside until the end. Take a look at the Oracle cards. Set the tarot aside for just a moment. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. So, beautiful. Your Oracle card is going to provide the overall energy for the entire reading here today. And your Oracle card came out as Faith. And I'm going to read directly from the book for this particular card, if I can find it. Here we go. This is the deck I'm using for the Oracle, Return of Spirit. All right, so there may be some specific message coming up for specific someone here. It says, faith. How much faith do you really have? Often we will say that we have faith until life starts to get out of whack and things fall apart. It is easy to have faith when everything is running smoothly, but what about when it doesn't go as planned? It's hard to remain strong in faith when nothing seems to be going as you'd hoped. This is exactly what faith is. Faith is about trusting Spirit, especially in those times when everything seems as though it's going wrong. Spirit is asking you to have a bit more faith and trust. Being human means our point of view is limited, and our understanding is skewed and one-sided. From the viewpoint of the universe, everything is in divine and perfect order. Do you trust and have faith? Everything is exactly how it should be and needs to be to help you to move to your rightful place on your path. Do not pull back your energy and trust because things are not working out the way you thought they would. It may not feel good, but you have to honor the wisdom of Spirit and the outcomes that are arriving. Know it is perfect. It is for your best and highest good. Breathe and trust what is. Allow yourself to let go, even if only for a little at first, of any expectations that you have. It's so hard for us to let go of expectations as human beings. This card is about restoring faith, but not just in spirit. It's about restoring faith in yourself, in your abilities, in your choices, and in your heart. It's about restoring your faith in your fellow human and mankind as a whole. Some of the human experiences you've had have damaged your trust and faith. Spirit is holding out their hand to you, but it is up to you to find the faith within and to take hold of it. Regardless of whether you do or not, Spirit is by your side every step of the way. Isn't it wonderful to know that we never truly can be alone, even in those moments of despair when we believe that we are? It's a really great energy here, guys. Really, really, really great. All right, so I have a second one. What I'm doing is focusing on the law of attraction at this point. The law of attraction, I have the deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks, so the Abraham Hicks videos you can find on YouTube. Probably my most powerful to date teacher, spiritual teacher. Definitely the information that I was able to take in from Abraham was pretty much life-changing for me. So really just going about talking about my experiences with the law of attraction and how it affected me on my journey, hoping that maybe you can get some positive input, feedback that you can use in your life. It says, I can feel positive while thinking positive. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. That's an incredibly powerful message for some of you. Not an easy thing to accept, but once you do, it can truly be life-changing. Okay, let's have a look at the tarot. It's incredibly hot where I'm at today. It is just boiling. All right, we have one. This is actually not a tarot card. It is the introduction to the deck, so I should have taken that one out. Okay, So this is likely what was meant to be for you, Sagittarius. Let's get started with the tarot. All right, we have one major arcana card here, and first card up is the Seven of Wands. Wow, beautiful energy. This is really interesting. It's an incredible way to start the reading. It's self-confidence for sure. Some of you are standing your ground. You're really standing up for yourself. You're standing up for your beliefs. You're standing up for there's something missing. I'm trying to get the message. Some of you may feel as though you're being attacked. Some of you are just overall struggling, and I think this is really why you're being called to work on faith and really incorporating a much more powerful thing in your life than you have allowed up to this point. You, unfortunately, when you struggle, there are times when we just become in such despair that we do get to the point where we kind of give up resistance. And to me, giving up the resistance is having faith. Giving up the needing to control how things work out and when things work out, and really just knowing and believing and trusting that everything is perfectly the way it should be at this point in time. There may be some form of a lesson that is coming out of this for you. It's not something that you'd want to hear, obviously, when we're going through these energies. But I'm really liking that you're gaining self-confidence because of your current situation. I really like that you're standing your ground, and you're really, whatever you're specific in, it's a general read, so it's very difficult with so many people to get into details, but whatever your specific situation is, for you to stand ground and really assert yourself in such a powerful way. It's truly being noticed at this point, and I feel big changes because of it. Things are changing quickly right now. I don't know if any of you are feeling this. This is not specific to Sagittarius. This is really just overall. Yeah, the human collective right now is going through very rapid changes. Your next card, Eight of Swords. It's a reminder of you getting out of your head. It's telling you really to try to see things from a different point of view. It's almost as if you're realizing here during this point that at your current position, you're only able to see a very limited view of the forces that are at work in your life. And it's almost as if here at this position, you're starting to acknowledge the existence of something greater. You're starting to acknowledge that just because it cannot be seen does not mean that it's having an impact in your life. And to this degree that it's having an impact in your life, you're really starting to feel it and sense it and know it. And that feeling and that sensing and that knowing is much more powerful than being able to see it, to visualize it. And you're also understanding your ability to have faith in the unseen and trust going forward. We're all very much in a state of the unknown right now. This is about trusting to move forward in the unknown and be okay with that. Accept that. Know that you're being protected along the way. Know that you're being guided along the way. Really, really, really great energy, big changes, big, 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 just huge, really huge. All right, next card. It is the Emperor. So Major Arcana. This is where the self-control, discipline, you're becoming quite spiritually disciplined. You're becoming quite, you're definitely following a lot of practices at this time. It's almost like you're your own authority. It's almost as though you're understanding the rules of the universe. You're understanding the laws of the universe. You're understanding you're really it's a sense of no weakness. There is no reason to feel or ever feel that you are weak in a situation, and it's a really great shift here where you're coming into the emperor power, the masculine power, the strong, confident, and a big, big message here is assertive. Nine of Swords, next card. Again, this is you having fear, and unfortunately there's definite signs of worry, but unfortunately with the actual fear that you're experiencing, yeah, it's like those negative beliefs that you're currently allowing to circulate in your mind as you worry. They're actually bringing about negative reality. It's truly like a boomerang. What you're thinking about, what you're feeling internally is thrown out into the universe, and just like a boomerang, it's thrown right back at you. So if you are consumed by fear at this point, you are going to magnetize things to you which are going to show you fearful situations right in front of your eyes. It's going to be all about recognizing that that is the law of attraction. That is an actual law in the universe. And if we can learn to work with that, we can really learn to turn things around for ourselves and see life-changing results here right in the physical. And unfortunately, the only person that can do that for you is you, because it is an internal job. Queen of Cups, look at that. It's a sense of having some compassion here for yourself. Knowing that you may not have known exactly how this law worked in the past, and now that you do, you can have compassion for yourself, which is going to allow you really to move forward. So at this point, I do feel that you're going to find the right balance. It's just a lot of really just emotions swirling around, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly normal. You're likely going to be experiencing this at a very high level, and it's likely the time for you to experience it, so that once you move out of it, you'll recognize it and not want to move backwards, if that makes sense. And the next card is Six of Swords. So this is about you moving. This is about you moving forward. This is a fresh start for you. This is transitioning to the point where you're leaving the past behind. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a fast transition. It's gradually going to happen over time, but bit by bit, just like baby steps here. Um, yeah, it's definitely like a baby learning to walk. It's going to be baby steps. It's gonna be a continuous effort on your part. But I do get the energies of moving forward here. So that's great because it's not stagnant energy. You're not staying stuck. You're making the conscious effort to move forward. And truly, what you're moving forward towards is 110% up to you and nobody else. And once we acknowledge that within ourselves and the incredible power that can come along with that acknowledgement, your whole life can change. It really, 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 really can. Page of Wands, next card. Again, this is a second indication of a fresh new start. So 2 cards in a row about a new start for you, Sag. Great potential, a lot of enthusiasm here, a lot of spontaneity. And some of you are very much, this is a specific message for some of you, are going to be receiving some good news. This is a big turnaround for you. This is when up here I said this is big, 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 big. This is going to be big. It's going to be life changing. It's completely going to turn the direction of your life around, and it's going to be awe-inspiring, and it's just incredibly powerful and incredibly beautiful for you. All right, let's have a look here at the gratitude card. Your gratitude message says, thanks for this day, for all birds safe in their nests, for whatever this is for life. So again, always, 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 always something to be grateful for. It's just really a matter of sometimes putting in the effort to see that when things are not always easygoing, right? Next says, I am lovable. The less I love myself, the harder it is for others to love me. The more I love myself, the easier it is for others to love me, and for me to recognize how loved I am. So you're allowing that in. You're feeling loved by the universe. You're feeling supported by the universe. You're feeling how incredibly, truly lovable you are. The last card here is your inspirational message for the day. It says, with each deep breath that I take, I become balanced and centered with my thoughts in mind. I know what my next step will be. I love it when this happens. The breathing exercises can make such a big impact on just clearing your mind. And a clear mind is really going to allow for those downloads of information to pop in. You're not able to hear them when there's so much noise, so much clutter going around in your brain. So it's about calming the mind, and it's about stopping the excessive worries or fears that are creeping up, and just allowing yourself to recognize them, but then allow yourself to be able to accept that you have experienced that particular experience, but then move on to the next, because this too shall pass, right? So at this point, yeah, it's almost as if you just get that little nudge of intuitive knowing, wisdom that just sometimes you have, I don't know if you've experienced it, but I have, you just get that knowing, and you have no idea how you came about knowing how to do something, right? So it's it's one of two things. It's you experiencing the knowledge that you're working with a gift that you didn't recognize that you had, or that you're receiving the information intuitively by clearing all of the blocks in your system. So this is highly spiritual here for you. This is highly transformative for you. This is big realizations for you. This is This is a power, it's almost like a power that you're incredibly humble about, because it's really that kind of power. It's going to, what can happen is you're going to start to change your life in such a way that others are going to be asking, how on earth did that person manage to do that, and why can't I? So that is, it's a part of the it's a part of the struggle as you transition. So to me, when that's happening, it means that you're succeeding. You really, truly are. So you have a lot of really good things coming up for you. All right, so that's the end of the read for this time frame. Wanted to make a quick announcement as well. There's going to be a free personal read contest. So if you want to get your name entered into the contest, all you have to do is place a comment below. What I'm going to do is ask that you ask a question. So what question would you ask me if I could pull any card for you to provide you with some insight, help you out with concern that you have? So whatever question you would like to ask me, place that comment below. Number one, first of all, you'll be placed automatically into the contest by doing so. Number two, I'm providing a bonus, which is going to allow every read, the next couple of reads, I'll take that entire list, all of the Sag comments, and I'll select a few of your comments and I'll pull cards for you. So that's going to be just a little bit of a bonus for me. You have until July 16th to put your comment, and you're automatically entered into that contest. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Make sure you're filling your own cup so that you can continue to move forward and help others, because your cup is overflowing. All right, take care, guys. Time for me to go. Bye.